just arrived here literally 5 minutes ago. Wow, Alexis, my roommate. We are here for our friend Haley's bachelorette, and we are just giddy. It is so beautiful, and it's just gonna be a really special few days. We're here from Wednesday through Sunday, and we all flew into San Francisco, and we met up there, and I had a little bit of time before the other girls got here. San Francisco Airport, there is a robot coffee machine. So you basically, a robot makes your coffee. That was amazing. I really wanted to show you that. It's definitely different than the barista experience, of course, but it felt like a very San Francisco thing. So that was entertaining. And then we took a car over here. We were able to arrange a like shuttle service so we could all ride together, which was really great. Kind of get to know each other because we're all from different walks of life of Haley's life where we've met along the way. So it's nice to get to know everyone. And now a few of us are rushing out to the Restoration Hardware for some drinks and appetizers, and then the other girls are going to start setting up and go grocery shopping. So we're kind of splitting up for a bit, but I'll take you along to Restoration Hardware, and I cannot wait to show you Haley's outfit. It is so cute. Here's a look at our Airbnb. It was such a great size for all 9 of us. There was plenty of space for us to spread out, and the best part was the view in the backyard. It had a really nice deck so we could enjoy meals and enjoy the sunrise out there. It also had a hot tub, but of course the best part was the view of the vineyard behind the property. But it had plenty of bedrooms. I believe it was 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, so it was great, and the bathrooms were newly renovated, which was also amazing, and then a big kitchen overlooking the view of the vineyard. So we're really thankful we were able to find this spot, and it's about 10 minutes from downtown Napa, and again, really centrally located. So we didn't have a rental car this trip. We just Ubered everywhere and then arranged shuttle buses for different days for our vineyard day as well as from the airport. So that was really helpful. And we did find that we were able to book Ubers pretty speedily. I think because it was such a convenient location, we only had to wait about 5 to 10 minutes for our Uber rides. Here's Haley in her adorable outfit. I loved all her bridal outfits, bridal couture. She is such a cutie. So then we headed over to RH, which this is a very swanky spot. I've been to their location in Chicago, and it also is very beautiful. I love the greenhouse-esque design with the glass ceiling, and we sat outside and enjoyed a charcuterie board, cheese. I got a peppermint tea, and then I also got this salad. Ended up getting salmon for the salad as well, but that was a beautiful meal. And then we went back to the Airbnb, and the girls decorated it so beautifully. There were balloons everywhere. She was so excited. Banners, little gifts. It was super, super sweet and fun to have all of those decorations to enjoy throughout our trip. Good morning. It is our first full day here in Napa. It is so beyond gorgeous. We woke up early around sunrise and we watched the hot air balloons and the sunrise over the vineyard. It was really, really special. The hot air balloons were so far away at first, but then they just kept getting closer and closer, and that was really, really beautiful to see. And the agenda today is we are going to go to 4 wineries. So I will update you on the names and everything, but we're gonna be doing some tastings, walking around the grounds, and then we're gonna get lunch at one of them, our second winery. So really excited to see what it's all about. Haley and her maid of honor coordinated this whole day for us, which was super helpful. And we had a shuttle take us to and from each winery, which was also helpful and just made the day a lot more seamless. And since we had a large group, it was definitely crucial that we booked everything ahead of time just so that there would be enough spots for the tastings. And our first stop of the day was Peju. And this, I will tell you right now, this is probably my favorite winery of the whole trip. We all really enjoyed it. The grounds were just absolutely breathtaking. The garden, the architecture, I loved the pink blush color of the building. It just was really dreamy. And I actually didn't even do the tasting here. I only did the tasting at 2 of the wineries this day. I'm not a super avid drinker, but even still, even though I knew my limits and knew I didn't want to do all of the tastings, I still thoroughly enjoyed the experience and simply learning about the process of winemaking and learning the science behind it and just all of the intentionality and detail that goes into it. It really is such an art form, so I truly find it so fascinating, and even though I didn't participate in the tasting, I still enjoyed every second of it. The sommelier here was so fabulous and informative. He shared so many interesting facts about the process of winemaking, and he shared about the family who owns the estate and winery. And he also shared an interesting fact that females actually tend to have more of a range with their taste buds. It's more common for women to be super tasters, which is especially helpful in the art of winemaking. So I thought that was an interesting fact. And all of the girls who did the wine tasting really, really enjoyed the flavor profiles of the wine here. On our way to our next winery, we stopped at this iconic Welcome to Napa sign. It was really, really cute to take photos here. Of course, with the vineyards in the backdrop, it's just one of those tourist spots that you don't want to miss. Our next stop was CHANDON, and we did the wine tasting stroll, which was really lovely. CHANDON is known for their sparkling wine, so I did the tasting here because I personally enjoy a sparkling white wine, just really light and fresh. So we strolled around the property. They were doing a lot of construction at this time, so I feel like it'll be even more beautiful once that is all complete, but it still was so incredibly lovely, and it was really nice to enjoy the beautiful day and weather. And we had this delicious pizza with our wine, which was such a great pairing. And at CHANDON, I have to say, this is probably my favorite wine I had. It was called the Garden Spritz. It's a blend of sparkling wine with tea, which is very unique and really, really delightful. Our third stop was Mondavi, which apparently is a very established and big name of the valley. I didn't do a tasting here, but they gave me some sparkling soda and some popcorn, which was really kind, and really enjoyed the atmosphere and views here as well. And our final stop of the day was Castello di Amorosa, and this is such a great spot. It's a 13th century style winery that is quite opulent, and it definitely has a medieval feel, so quite a unique atmosphere. And even though the castle may appear like it's a bit older, it actually was completed in 2007, and the construction of the castle actually took over 15 years, and there are more than 8,000 tons of stone, and they also imported antique bricks from Europe and a lot of other antique pieces to really give it that aged medieval feel. On our way back home, we stopped at Gott's Roadside for a bite to eat, and this is such a fun spot. It definitely felt like the locals place. We just noticed a lot of families, and it was just great energy here. The variety of food was also really nice, especially for such a large group, so we could all kind of order what we wanted, and it was more casual, so it felt just really relaxed after having such a fancy day at the wineries. And I ordered some tomato soup, and I accidentally ordered 2 things of Brussels sprouts and some chocolate ice cream. The chocolate ice cream wasn't an accident. That was definitely on purpose, but everything was super delicious. Good morning. It's another beautiful day here in Napa. Started the morning nice and slow with a little dip in the hot tub, and we got to see lots and lots of hot air balloons in the sky again. There really were like double from yesterday, so that was really neat. And then over on this side of the house, they land in this park over here, so I looked out the window and there was just one deflating. It was really, really neat. But on today's agenda, we are doing the Napa Valley Wine Train, and this is probably the activity I've been looking forward to the most. I've heard really great things about it, and there's different packages you can book, but the one we're doing, we're visiting 2 wineries, and then we also get a 4-course meal on the train. So sounds like a beautiful experience, and really looking forward to it. And of course, I'll show you all the details. Enjoyed our time on the wine train. Our sommelier Jorge was such a delight. He was so full of joy and joie de vivre and made it all so special. And the food on the wine train was really, really just so tasty and elevated. So we definitely enjoyed that, and it was great to have some fuel because it was a long day. We did have some train technical difficulties, so that took a little bit longer, but we really didn't have to worry about that. It was just more time that we got to enjoy on the train. And on the package that we booked, we had 2 winery stops along the way. And our first one was Visa Tui, which, this is probably my second favorite winery of the trip. So beyond beautiful. And what's so appealing about it, in my opinion, is this Italian market that they have on property. There was an abundance of just artisan cheese, pastries, really anything you could imagine. I actually purchased some mustard here that I was so excited about, but I did not realize you couldn't take mustard on a plane. I thought it was thick enough where it wasn't a liquid, but anyways, there were so many wonderful treats here and an abundance of picnic tables. So you could go to the market and then enjoy a little picnic with your wine and snacks. So that was just really, really lovely. And then our next winery of this day was KRUG, which was nice. And I liked the view of the CIA, which is the Culinary Institute of America. They have a huge campus here in Napa, and a lot of talented chefs go to study here. Of course, the setting is definitely ripe with inspiration. The best part of the wine train was the dance party at the end. The last car of the train turned into a dance floor, and they had a super fun playlist, and we spent the train ride home dancing our heart out. Once we arrived back at the station, we walked across the street to Oxbow Market for dinner. Super convenient to pair with your day at the wine train because you really can just walk over, and there are so many different choices. I got a taco from Si Casa that was absolutely delicious, and the whole menu sounded quite tasty. And then a few of the other girls got some sushi, and there were other fabulous options here as well. Good morning. It is our last full day in Napa, and our agenda consists of one last winery, and then we're gonna spend a few hours in downtown Napa doing some shopping, probably grabbing some snacks. I'm hoping to find a really cute and cozy coffee shop and some souvenirs. I love to bring whole bean coffee beans home as a souvenir, so hopefully we'll find some of those. And then we're gonna come back to the Airbnb and get ready for our night. We're gonna get dinner and then probably find a karaoke bar and some other fun things. We're gonna be wearing these brightly colored rainbow wigs tonight, so we will just be making our way through Napa, making ourselves known, but it's gonna be such a fun day. Domaine Carneros is also so incredibly beautiful. This is probably in my top 3 with most beautiful wineries that we went to. It was situated at a more high up elevation, so you could really get a good view of the rolling hills and vineyards, and it had a lot of outdoor seating, so you could enjoy an al fresco wine tasting experience, and we also ordered a delicious cheese board here. Super fun to explore downtown Napa and do a little shopping. And we also went to a coffee shop here and strolled by the water, and there really are so many boutiques, so you could spend many, many hours here. Our night out in Napa started with dinner at CELADON, which was quite delicious. I also liked the atmosphere here as well, and we were just such a hoot rolling around downtown Napa in these rainbow wigs. It really was so hilarious and just a precious night. We were giggling and just making so many memories. We had so much fun at Be Bubbly, which it's a champagne bar, so they specialize in champagne, and they had live music, which was definitely a highlight of the evening. We had so much fun dancing and capping off our trip to Napa. It really was such a sweet time together, and really a great girls trip idea if you're looking for something special to do. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to see you next.